Ladies and
Good evening.
from
Little get to know you here in the opening round scheduled for 10. He has started to draw such a following, and he's giving the fans exactly what they want. Nothing but knockouts.
No, it's like watching one of those Jaw movies. He wants to eat you up. He wants to take you in one big...
He is not in good shape. His big shot there. And a big punch connects and floors him here in round one.
And not what you expected. His opponent usually not a quick starter.
So he goes down for the first time, but you can just get a sense that he's going to be okay. It doesn't look like he's that damaged.
No, exactly, Joe. That was just a brush fire. But he doesn't want it to become a forest fire. So he's got to think in his head, why did I get caught?
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Good block. Little head knocking with that right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. That right hand, sir. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? Liston's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Another big shot comes in. Wow, he goes down again.
This is going to be called the elevator fight. Up and down all night.
And just like that, it's over. Knockout in the first round.
Well, we said...
Opening round, scheduled for 10. He is a pure puncher, a knockout artist. If you've seen all his fights, then you know every ending. They never go the distance.
No, if you watch that hot dog eating contest, you know, you've seen that, haven't you?
Sure.
Well, that's what his fights are like. How quick can he go through those hot dogs? How quick can he go through his opponents?
Teddy, I assume many times in your career, you were instructing a fighter that was going to face a fighter who just had the longer reach, flat out had it. What did you tell him? What did you try to cement in his head leading up to that fight?
You know, sometimes you get caught up when you're fighting a fighter with those great, outstanding physical attributes like tallness and height, reach advantage. You start to think that only one way is the way to go. You got to force yourself to work your way in. I remind myself and I remind my fighter that you can step out and make the taller man give up his height. Walk him into traps.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. parries that punch intended for the head. Rose is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Sound defense. Good block that time by Rhodes. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Rhodes.
Keep working the body.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. There's a right hand. A headshot blocked. End of the round. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and the punch stats that you see will show you all you need to know there. He was the busier man, thus he's winning.
He is the busier man, but you know what it doesn't show you is the impact of the punches, and that's very important. His opponent started to land some heavier shots as the round ended.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Able to get him up against the ropes. And there he is scoring with the right hand. Rose is proving to be elusive. He has his target. He lands a straight right. And now he's targeting upstairs. Protecting his head well with his guard. No, he missed that right. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. That right hand serving well. And now he's targeting upstairs. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Big shot up top. He really got to him there. Keep it going. Wow, no doubt about it. Oh! Rose is down, but is he out? He's got to fight back now.
4, 5, 6.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's going to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. He missed with that headshot. Solid straight. Big shot comes crashing home. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Just what he needed. The bell to end that round. He was taking a lot of punishment there.
Well, if he hit a bad driver, you know, he was a golfer, you say he has to have a short memory. Forget about it. There's another hole coming up. Well, you have to have a short memory right here as a fighter. The only thing is you better get some advice to go out there because you don't want to hit that fairway the same way.
And a right hand lands flush. Rose is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Does a nice job of backing him into the corner there. There's a straight right hand. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Wow! How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's going to have to find a way.
4, 5.
It's over. The fight is over. Rose is not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout. Welcome to another first round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. He has started to draw such a following, and he's giving the fans exactly what they want. Nothing but knockouts.
No, it's like watching one of those Jaw movies. He wants to eat you up. He wants to take you in one big bite.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Teddy, I'm assuming many times in your career, you were training a fighter who did not have the reach compared to his opponent. When you were training him in the build-up to that fight, what did you try to cement into his head?
The one thing that I had told him is something I had to tell myself, is that we had options. The first was, of course, the traditional way. Tuck up good defensively, move your head, and work your way in. Slip a punch, and now all of a sudden you're closer. You take his height away. The other is to
What a big shot. A huge shot rains down, and he's on the floor.
And he has a decision to make, a choice to make right now.
Goes up top with the right hand.
Move your head.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. There's that right hand he scores with. Well-timed, and bang, and away he goes. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. The ref reaches the count of 10. A first-round knockout, Teddy.
You know, Joe, I always tell my fighters that first round, the most dangerous.
Good evening. 10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. He is a pure puncher, a knockout artist. If you've seen all his fights, then you know every ending. They never go the distance.
Now, if you watch that hot dog eating contest, you know, you've seen that, haven't you?
Sure.
Well, that's what his fights are like. How quick can he go through those hot dogs? How quick can he go through his opponent?
Vitaly Klitschko's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Gets him with the right hand. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Well placed, straight right hand. If the low stamina fighter does not get rid of a high stamina fighter in the early going of a fight, What can he possibly do to try and secure himself a win?
Well, one thing he's going to do is grab a lot on the inside and keep it slow. Really not allow the pace to get away from him.
Good scoring shot. It was the straight right. And now he's targeting upstairs. Vitaly Klitschko's doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
And now he scores well with the straight right. Vitaly now landing a combination. Very good work from the big Ukrainian.
Yeah, what Vitaly does different than his brothers, he's not looking for power all the time, but he's going to outwork.
Oh, he is solid. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it?
4, 5, 6.
And there's the bell. Can you believe that? He was saved by the bell. Teddy, you've been in a spot like this before as a trainer.
Right now, you know what? What do you spend time on? You want to spend time on telling him why he got in that spot, why he got hit. But first, you got to make sure he revives. You got to get him clear-minded. You got to get his senses back first.
Able to place the right. There it is! It's hard to believe that Vitaly Klitschko is in a spot like this. But once again, he hits the canvas. Can he continue?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. It's over. Fight is over. Vitaly Klitschko's unable to continue this fight.